I'm doing pretty good. You?
Ah,
Pretty
good,
late over
good,
there.
good.
Oh, there we
How are
go.
you?
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm doing pretty good.
Thank
Nice to
you.
meet you.
Glad
Glad
to
we
meet
was
you
able to get it
too.
all coordinated.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So what can I do for you, man? How can I help you?
Um, um, maybe my son he can talk with you because my language is very not very well.
Okay.
He's just he's coming
Okay.
because I bought the device from China, hydrogen therapy, 600 mil. But
Hmm.
I don't know about this technology. We need to help me if we need to buy. This is my son,
Hi,
Mahmoud.
man. How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too,
Taiwan.
man. How are you? Good?
I'm doing pretty good.
You can call me MK, which is much easier. What's your name?
Okay, MK. Huh?
What's your name?
Taiwan. Taiwan.
Taiwan? Taiwan.
Yep. Taiwan, pronounced just like the country.
Nice, nice.
Hmm.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. So I'll run you down pretty much, very smoothly. My dad owns a clinic,
Okay.
and he's been working for the past 10 years. He's got just the hydrogen therapy now into the clinic, so he included that service into his clinic now. Basically, he's purchased the machine. We are getting to. We've been running a few tests with a few people, like to see how it performs and stuff. You know what I mean? Uh,
Hmm.
but of course, we reached out to the company that we bought the device from, but they didn't really tell us a lot of stuff about the benefits of, how this hydrogen therapy
To work.
works and what it offers for clients, patients, athletes, etc. My dad doesn't really know nothing about it, but he is searching every single day. But
Okay.
he said, you are an expert, so he booked it with you, a session today. So yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Okay. Sounds great. So basically trying to figure out how to implement it into your clinic and getting
That's
some
it.
more understanding of what hydrogen therapy is.
True.
Okay.
انت اللي
So
هلا نحن
Oh, I'll just translate for you.
في عنا هذا الجهاز اشتريناه من تشاينا 600 ملم، 600 ملي. بدنا نعرف اذا كان ولا بد، شو فرق بين 300 بين 600، شو فرق الجهاز هذا اللي نحن شارينه عن الاجهزه الثانيه، كيف نعرف فعاليته.
Yeah, so pretty much, my dad bought this device from China, a company that obviously, provided us with certificate of, of the certification of, this product is, approved and etc. Right? But
mhm.
that doesn't really matter for us as much as my dad really wants to know what's the difference between 600 mil, 300 mil, 150.
Yeah.
And what's the difference really between Chinese and Japanese devices? And what is the really good, best, what is the really, best device that we really can get? There's different prices, different companies. There's a lot of things that we trying to understand which one, to go for.
Okay.
Would you like to see
Mhm.
the device we have?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so the device we have, my friend, is pretty much this one. Let me flip the camera.
Okay.
So this is the device.
Mhm.
So it got 100, 200, 300, 400, 600.
And 600 milliliter.
هي الشركه.
And this is, the certification we got from this company. So that's pretty
Yeah,
much,
can you raise it up? Let me see. Certification of conformity. Yeah, so they basically got a CE certification. Okay.
yeah, that's what it is. That's what we've got with
Mhm.
it, you know what I mean? And also the tubes, like, but then, of course,
يخرج مي ويجي معه
it has this tube, for
Oh
the
yeah,
water,
for bubbling water.
to purify the water or whatever you call it.
hydrogen water.
Uh-huh. Yep.
The
To make
goggles.
hydrogen water.
Yeah, and also the goggles, if you can see that
Yep,
one.
the goggles. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, the
And
goggles that
pretty much
come with
this
it.
is, this is where you put your شو هون تحط باباي هون التيوبس.
شو هي؟
هون هذول الاثنين الانبوبات.
هذا هون واحد بياخد من هون بيطلع.
Yeah, hydrogen.
Yeah, this is where the
The
hydrogen
hydrogen.
comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, no, that's not it's a decent device that you
It's a good
guys
device.
have. Yeah, I mean, yeah, where like it's a where it's an overall good device that you guys have.
Oh,
It's
beautiful.
one of the yeah. It's one of the devices that is kind of known to be reliable. It's not, let's say, the best device that you could get, but it's a solid device.
اوكي جود انه هو مو احسن بس هو كثير منيح.
اوكي
Okay, that's good to hear. That's
التجربة الأولى
that's,
منيحة.
that's for a good, first product we got. It's a good try.
Yeah. No, we're like, you guys lucked out, so that's good.
Thanks, man.
And then now let's go ahead and talk about the difference between like 150 milliliters per minute, 200 milliliters per minute, or cc's, 300 as basically like what you see on the machine. Why does it have different levels or different flow rates?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. That's what he wants to know.
Okay. So overall, right now, I'm gonna teach you what's shown in the scientific literature and how that translates to the machines. Okay. So what's seen in the scientific literature is that basically when it comes to hydrogen inhalation, anything between 1 to 4% of the air that you breathe within a minute, being hydrogen, has shown to be therapeutic for us. So 1 to 4% of the air that we breathe per minute needs to be H2 to be therapeutic, right? And what they're seeing, or I should say, to be beneficial.
Okay, so let's say we have that 150 mil, and the therapy goes for 1 hour. Is that recommended for a full therapy for a person that is really doesn't have anything, or someone who's got Alzheimer or whatever, this kind of conditions, a stroke?
Yeah. So in order to understand those flow rates and how they translate to the body, it's better for me to probably show you
Okay.
than for me to try to explain it where you can't see the concept. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay. By the way, you don't have to know every variable on my calculator, but
Okay.
I will show you a few things and
All right,
you'll be
beautiful.
able to see. All right. So let me see here. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yep, that's a lot of things.
Yes. Yeah. Disregard all the
That's all
variables.
right.
You don't have to know them. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to plug in a few numbers. So this is my hydrogen inhalation calculator, right?
Okay.
So I can take flow rates from these systems, right? How much hydrogen gas they're producing, 600 milliliters per minute. I can plug this in to this calculator and you'll get an approximate inhaled hydrogen concentration, how much hydrogen they're actually getting.
Okay, now I get what you mean.
Okay. So for example, I'm going to put in kind of like for an average male. So this would be kind of like for an average adult male.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I'm going to put 100 milliliters per minute. Okay. Or 150. So you guys can see it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is where you can put in, the different flow rates from the machine.
Okay. 150. Yeah.
Okay. So like you see here that I put in 150, it says the actual H2 concentration, right? This is what the concentration is going to be in their nasal cavity and in their lungs. And so, like, remember, I said it has to be between 1 to 4% or higher, right, to get the benefits.
Yep.
So you see at 150 milliliters per minute for an average male, you're only at 1%. So you're at the bottom threshold.
We need it up higher.
Right. And then here is kind of like the blood and cellular levels of hydrogen.
Yeah.
Okay. This needs to be above 5. Some researchers say that it needs to be above 10 micromolars per liter. So this is the actual blood and cellular concentration. So you see that it's kind of in that in-between zone, right? So it might benefit some, but it might not. If their blood levels of hydrogen is already somewhat higher, then then basically you want to use a higher flow rate. So this is why I tell people it's better if you're dealing with any adults to go higher. So for example, if you have 600 milliliters per minute, you're at 4%.
لازم بدك أنت بكل 150 ملي لازم يكون الواحد بالمية بين 4 والواحد بالأربعة. هذا شو الهيدروجين يعني يفوت لجوا جسمك في خلال دقيقة. وهذا الواحد بالأربعة هو جيد. Yeah, okay. Yeah, done.
Okay. So then like I put in 600 milliliters per minute here. So
Yeah.
this would be like if you put on your device and they were breathing 600 for an average male.
Yeah.
That's going to make about a 4% concentration. So when they're wearing the cannula and it's going to be, they're going to be breathing like this, it's going to be about 4% here and in their lungs, which is great because basically what they're seeing is that higher percentages give greater effects.
Nice. So there's more risk in going up high. That's what I can think because
قالوا لنا ببلش 150
because you know the company said start with 150, but my dad researched and you know he's seen a lot. We can use 300, we can reuse for 600.
Yes. No. Like like, and I actually tell people that it's probably better to start higher than lower. And one of the reasons for it is that if when you're using these machines without talking to somebody like me or somebody who has this type of information, right? You just don't know how much hydrogen the person's actually going to be breathing.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you just don't know how much you're going to get in because hydrogen is the lightest and smallest gas in the universe. It's highly diffusible in air. It escapes rapidly. This is why when you're supplying 600 milliliters per minute, right? What they're actually going to be inhaling is if basically like, so what they're actually going to be inhaling over a minute is this. Do you see it says 220?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're supplying 600, but what they're actually going to get over the course of a minute is only 220 milliliters per minute of H2 in their body. And so this is why it's better to go higher because you're going to have losses. You're going to have losses. So when they're exhaling, they're not getting hydrogen.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. And then lastly, the research is showing that there's a dose-dependent response, meaning the higher the dose of hydrogen, the greater the effects.
Good.
So so basically, it's better for an adult to be breathing, let's say 600 milliliters per minute than it would be for them to be doing, let's say 150.
Okay, beautiful. And you know, just a quick question. So this machine says, you know, we need to stay there for an hour. So we stay there for an hour or half an hour, or really doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. So when it comes to the actual duration of the session, based on the research, typically broadly throughout most human studies, they administer the gas between 1 to 4 hours per day. 1 to 4 hours per day. That's the range. And they don't really go below 30 minutes per session.
Okay.
And and so there's like reasons for this as well, because it takes about 20 to 30 minutes to fully saturate all your muscle groups, your organs, and basically like your entire body with hydrogen.
Okay,
and so once you saturation,
okay, yeah. So for example, you know, so for example, I'm not sick, you know, I'm healthy, there's nothing wrong with me. Okay, so I can use the 600 mil, I can take 1 hour. What about, you know, the person who's ill or sick or has Alzheimer or stroke?
So this is where I would say that the severity of the disorder in the scientific literature tends to lead to higher administration levels or higher doses that they give people and longer durations.
Longer. Okay, so that means if I want to get Iowa, he needs to get at least 2 hours.
Yes, correct. So for example, studies with cancer patients, right? Cancer patients, they basically administer gas between 3 to 8 hours per day.
Wow. So but is that in one go?
No. whether like no, so
Ah,
like it can be broken up. So
broken up.
like it could be like 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon, 2 hours in the evening, whatever, right? That's 6 hours, right? So
Mhm.
Yeah.
they breaking it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes it can be long sessions, like
It's
4
3
hours
hours,
at this
3
point,
hours, and
and then
3
4
or
hours
2
at this.
hours.
Oh,
3
Yeah,
and
yeah,
2.
yeah. Or
That's not
yeah, yeah,
8.
or like people will actually sleep. They'll sleep, put it on, so they
Oh,
can
that's
get
it.
a
yeah.
whole.
You can literally sleep for 7 hours, and that's it. You have it.
Yep.
Right. Correct. And so some of these cancer patients, for example, there's one study that showed that they basically they breathe for a minimum of 3 hours per day and up to 8 hours per day. And they also were having a hydrogen flow rate. So I'll share my screen again.
Yes, please.
So
ايوه انا اعتقد
um
انه مش فاكر نجيبه
so like you see how it says 600 milliliters per minute. In some of these articles with severe diseases, they will go up as high as 1,000 to 2,000 milliliters per minute. So like you'll see at 1,000, it jumps up to 6%, but the blood levels, right? Like you're basically about 4 to 5 times of what the minimum amount is needed to get the benefits. So you got a greater effect. And so for some cancer articles, they go up to 2,000, and you'll get to about 13%, and you'll see it's about almost 100 micromolars, right? Now, basically they want to stay below 15%.
Okay.
So they don't want to go higher than 15%. So you won't see in most of these studies them going higher than 2,000 milliliters per minute.
ما في أكثر من 2000 ممنوع. 2000 وتحت.
Because
Yeah.
yes, because at 15%, that's when hydrogen, at 15% in the air, that's when hydrogen becomes detonatable. You can detonate it and cause an explosion. So they don't want to go above that.
نعم يب
Yeah.
Yeah. And then basically what you'll hear a lot of times is you'll hear they don't want to go above 4.7%, right, of hydrogen. Sometimes you'll see that in the studies where they'll say they don't want to go above 4. They don't want to go above, let's see here.
عندنا 600 ما في خطورة.
Yeah, so they don't want to go above, let's see, yeah. So they don't want to go above 4.7%, right? And they basically say this in the studies because they're trying to keep hydrogen at a concentration that's not flammable or detonatable.
Okay.
So it cannot produce a flame and it cannot cause an explosion.
All right.
Right? That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Okay,
basically, the
okay.
device we have is 600 mil, so there's no way we reach that.
Right.
For the
Correct.
beginning.
Correct. There's no way you reach that.
بالنسبة للمي
What about the water, Mr. Tawan?
Yeah, so yes, when it comes to hydrogen water, it's going to be similar to hydrogen inhalation in the sense that they're seeing a dose dependent response, right? They're seeing a greater dose from the water gives a greater effect. But you guys are going to be having with your system, you're going to be only basically bubbling the gas into water. So basically the maximum amount of hydrogen you're going to get into the water is 1.6. If you're, well, it'd be around, well, it depends on your location, but basically the maximum amount you're going to get is around 1.6 ppm or 1.6 milligrams per liter.
قيمة الحصان على أي ملي.
So let's say, we put it at 600 mil. Is that a good thing for the hydrogen water?
قديش وقت؟
And how long do we leave it for the water so that we can drink it?
Yeah. So
1.7.
Yeah. So 600 milliliters per minute is going to saturate the water with hydrogen gas faster than if it was lower. So I would say use 600 milliliters per minute instead of something like 150 when you're bubbling the water. And then, and then as far as like how long it'll take, if you're bubbling a liter of water, or 2 liters of water, you need to basically, I would bubble that water for at least 20 minutes.
Okay.
At least 20 minutes
ما في
to
مشكلة
saturate a liter.
Okay, beautiful. Done.
إذا نسيناه ما في مشكلة.
And of course, there's no wrong in, let's say, if we left it for 20 minutes, then
Or
we forgot
half an hour.
half an hour, 35 minutes, and this kind of stuff in 40 minutes.
No problem.
No. I mean, no, we're like, no, like, and in fact, if you left it for 30, you're probably better than 20.
Better than 20. Yeah, that's it. That's high dose. High dose.
You're basically,
Yeah, higher
basically
dose is
keeping
better.
the water saturated.
قديش بتطول
And let's say, you know, the hydrogen therapy for the water, we finished, we want to drink it. Do we drink it straight away, or do we, because it obviously, you know, evaporates, so we have to drink
Yes.
at the same time?
Yes. As quickly as possible. I say that you should drink the water typically within 10 to 15 minutes. That's your window. It's trying to drink the water after it's done bubbling, making sure that water is being consumed within 10 to 15 minutes. Hydrogen's half-life are like basically the gas when it's dissolved into the water, how fast it's escaping. Half of it is gone in 2 hours. So for example, when you're bubbling for 30 minutes, it's going to reach a concentration of hydrogen in the water. And in 2 hours, if it's open to the atmosphere, half of the hydrogen is going to dissipate in 2 hours.
And let's say, you know, we can, how much we can drink in a day? Is that fine? We can drink hydrogen water all day long?
Yeah, so typically most times what you're trying to do is you're trying to get a dose. So let me show you this. I'm gonna show you something else.
Thank you.
It's gonna be easier to show you.
Yeah, done.
الجهاز الياباني.
بس هو قال لك هذا اللي
احنا نسأله بدنا نجيب لأنه جهاز صغير.
هو قال لك ما في إلا بس في يعطيك نصيحة.
لا هو فيه.
هو فيه لكن
Hold on.
لو في عندك شي شركة صينية بتكون حبزنا إياها نجيب من عندهم أجهزة مشان نبيع منها للزباين.
شو؟
home hydrogen device. ايش بهلا؟
All right. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Essential tools for
Okay.
H2.
All right, so this is on my website. This is a hydrogen water calculator. Okay. So this is gonna show you how hydrogen water works to give you a milligram dose of hydrogen. So okay.
Okay, so the website can we access this website?
Yep.
So H2.
Yes, so this is my website. So I can go ahead and I'll drop it in the chat for you guys.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll drop it in the chat. Let's see here. Oh, this is my calculator page.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yes.
So okay. So when you're bubbling the water with hydrogen gas, over time, you'll see this says ppm. So this is like the concentration. So this would be like how much hydrogen gas. So typically if you're bubbling, the max amount you're going to get is 1.6, right?
1.6.
1.6 is the maximum concentration.
Yeah.
And then let's say a person wanted to drink a liter, right?
Yeah.
If they drink a liter, that means that they're going to get 1.6 milligrams of hydrogen into their body, right? 1 to 3 milligrams of hydrogen gas per day via water or through water has been shown to be therapeutic, and the higher the dose, the greater the effect. So basically the more milligrams you can get per day via hydrogen water is better, right? So for example, let's say this concentration was, let's say they drink 2 liters.
Yeah.
You're going to get 3.2 milligrams.
Nice.
You see that? So
that's
this is
higher
why
dose.
This is right, higher dose. And this is why you'll see, for example, some systems or products will make let's say they'll make 5 ppm or 5 times the amount which you can bubble into the water.
Yeah.
Right? So 5 times the amount, but if you drink, let's say 1.5 liters of that, you get 7.5 milligrams of hydrogen gas.
Is it like the 600 mil like we have here?
No, yes or no. So basically like 600 milliliters is the flow rate, right? So that's how much that hydrogen inhalation system is producing.
And how can I know like how much
when the gas is funneled into the water?
Yeah.
Now that gas, some of it's getting dissolved into the water, and that makes up the concentration of hydrogen gas in the water. Most of the gas is going to be lost. This is why when you put it in the water, you'll see most of the bubbles leaving.
Yeah,
but some of the bubbles get stuck in the water.
of course. But how can I know how much what to enter, like the measurement of dissolved hydrogen? You know, like what's so where do I come up with this number PMS?
Yeah, so typically you can measure it. You can measure it at home. So basically these are little reagent drops called H2 blue,
H2
right?
blue.
And then H2 blue. Yeah, in fact, watch, I'm gonna do this. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this. So like, okay, so like so like this is a hydrogen water bottle. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and it's dissolving hydrogen gas into the water. I'm gonna show you how H2 blue works. So I'm gonna just let this run for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna show you how H2 blue works. Okay. So basically like you guys can see um how to measure hydrogen gas within your water, or even just show people
Okay,
that
now I know
in
what
your
you
water.
mean.
Okay. So I'm gonna run this for a little bit, but basically this is how it works. So you want to make sure a person is getting at least 1 milligram of hydrogen per day or every time they take a
Okay,
session.
beautiful. Now I got you.
So for example, let's say with I don't know how big your water basin is over there for your machine.
Additional
2 liters.
2 liters. Okay. So let's say you bubbled that 2 liters for 30 minutes and you hit 1.6. That means so that means there's going to be a total of 3.2 milligrams of hydrogen gas in that 2 liters, right? That's what that's going to be. They need to drink at least a liter of that water.
Nice.
They need to drink at least a liter of that water.
That sounds
to be
good.
able to get a milligram.
Yeah, that's good.
And so, yeah, and so the minimum amount that I should say it this way. Some researchers say that the minimum is 0.5 milligram of hydrogen.
Yeah.
So, but that's like the bare minimum, and it might not be beneficial for everyone. So that's why I always tell people to aim for
higher
a
dose,
milligram.
much better.
Yeah.
I got you now. It's easy to understand now.
Yeah. So it's better right now until we have more information about how to properly dose for different diseases, let's say for stroke or cancer patients or people dealing with rheumatoid arthritis. Until we have more information about specific dosing regimens or protocols, it's best to aim high rather than lower.
Good.
Yeah. And then so I've been letting this run for a little bit because I want to show you guys this.
Yeah. I'm interested in
The
that
hydrogen water
one.
bottle. Yeah, so let's show
what?
you how
So
this works.
where can we get this?
Which company better or good quality? If you can buy some from this
Tube?
yeah.
The water
machine,
tester that you have is how does that? So the one that you have, which is the water thing.
هذا بيعمل هيدروجين water.
See, this one makes hydrogen water, right?
This?
This one creates hydrogen water. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and it creates hydrogen water about 5 times the concentration of what your
Device.
bubbling water.
Because it's actually sealed.
Yes, it's actually sealed and producing like pressure. So you'll be like, like a carbonated beverage like soda or pop or things like that.
Oh yeah, well the reason how my dad saw you and how he got into you because you were using this device, and he's really interested in getting this device too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So is that your
I
product?
mean, yeah. Huh?
Is that your product?
No. So basically, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna share my screen again. I'm gonna show you guys.
Yeah, because my dad wants to really buy one for himself, or maybe get some, products for my clients too.
Okay. So basically, this is how it works. So basically, H2 Hub is my company, right? This is what you guys booked through to talk to me.
Yeah. Beautiful.
But how my company works is that we don't actually sell any of these products directly. Manufacturers and companies send us all these products, and I test them all, and I see how well they perform.
Yeah,
right?
I've seen your I've seen your video. This one, yeah.
Yeah. If they don't perform well, they don't make it onto my list.
So yeah, you're right. Same as my dad.
Hydrogen products. So when you come down here, all these products are products that have been sent in and tested by me, and they pass.
That's what my dad means. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we've tested so many products, but many of them don't pass.
هذا
They're
شغال.
not good.
Oh
And
yeah, of
so
course, I
when
know
it
what you
comes
mean.
to bottles,
ربنا يقول ما بروح شوي خلاص بعدين طلع.
when it comes to bottles, these are the bottles that have passed our
Okay,
testing.
and these ones, Mr. Taiwan, is it like this is from China, from Japan, or mixed?
Yes. So most of these, yeah. So most of these bottles are going to be reputable bottles from either Taiwan or China.
Oh,
Japan doesn't
Taiwan or
produce.
China?
Yeah. China or Taiwan. Japan doesn't produce a lot of hydrogen water bottles.
ما بيعطوا hydrogen bottles.
Okay.
Okay, what about the
Yeah,
bottle that
Japan
you have,
doesn't
which is
produce.
the one at the end bottom?
Yes, yeah. So basically, this one is this bottle, the Spirit H2 bottle, and then there's this one. This one's called the Evolve bottle. Is this one?
Ciao.
Yeah, and when you click on this, let's say the
Mr.
Evolve bottle,
Enrique.
right?
Mm.
You click on it, it'll take you to our recommendation page of it. It'll show you what I tested the bottle at, its concentrations. This is what I tested the bottle at.
Okay.
And so it'll even have my test report on it. This is our company's test report on the bottle. It gives you all the information and data. It'll tell you my opinion of the bottle and show you that we approve the bottle.
That sounds good.
So yeah. So like this one would be a good one to think about investing in. Okay. So this is done. All right. You guys see?
Yep.
So, like, what I'm going to do is this little reagent comes with, let's see here. It comes with a little beaker like this.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
And this is what a brand new one will look like. It'll come like this in your packaging.
Yep.
So then you'll open it up, and I'll just show you how it works, and how it detects hydrogen gas. So it'll be able to show people that hydrogen gas is in the water. So when you get one of these bottles, some of them have a pressurized lid, some don't. But you can just release the pressure, open it up, and you can pour some of it into
the tube.
the beaker.
Yeah, into the tube. Yeah.
هذا التست.
And you want to actually, if you're going to measure hydrogen, it needs to be at 6 milliliters of water
6 milliliters
in the beaker. All right, and if hydrogen gas is present with this reagent, it'll turn clear. If it's not, it'll stay blue.
Yeah.
In the water.
So blue is good?
Blue is not good. Turning clear is good. So like you see it, it'll turn clear. Watch. See it? You see how it turned clear?
Oh, yeah.
Like
You put it, it's blue, but it's going away.
Oh.
You see?
Wow.
Now watch this. Watch this. This
amazing.
This is regular water.
بصير أزرق. بصير الضل أزرق.
All right, regular water.
Yep. Stay blue. Oh. Wow.
Stay blue.
Wow.
Hydrogen water again.
It's dissolving. That's it. It's going away.
Turns clear. Yeah. So like it actually shows you that hydrogen gas is present in the water. And so this is really good when you're talking to clients and people, because hydrogen gas is, they want to see it. They want to know that they're actually consuming it. And so you can actually take this and just put some of the water into a beaker, put these drops in, and show them that hydrogen gas is present in the water.
We will definitely buy those things straight away.
Yeah. So that's how that works. And you can use these drops to even measure how high the concentration of hydrogen gas is in the water.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. That
Yeah.
really that sounds good, man. Trust me, this tip is one of the most valuable ones we definitely know alongside the ones that you just mentioned.
Yeah, no, this is it's a really cool one, and people love seeing it because it's like hydrogen is the invisible medicine, right?
Yeah, that's
So
what
you can't see it.
like someone comes up to me and I want to try and explain how hydrogen therapy works. I said, bro, it's a big therapy. I don't know where to start. So
Yeah,
athletes use
yeah,
it, sick people use it. It really everyone uses it. You know what I mean? But how
yeah,
it how beneficial it is for your body. I said it's a lot of benefits. Where I can literally go through a lot of benefits that I've seen on YouTube and stuff, but you
yeah.
can look at it
Oh
yourself.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, man.
But this idea really explains the the beat in just a few tricks. Okay, there we go. H2 works.
Yeah. Oh man. So okay. So I'll make sure that in the chat I'll put this video for you guys because this will
That'd
be
be great,
helpful
man.
as well.
اللي هو
Because
وين؟
it'll show you how to use
الأفعال.
H2.
So this is safe for the kids, yeah?
Oh yes, yeah, yes, yes. So hydrogen safety profile um is basically immensely high. Some researchers say it's as safe as breathing. So if
والمي.
breathing air is safe for your kids, then hydrogen
Yeah,
therapy is safe for your kids.
100%. You're right. Because government says whatever bullshit they say because they don't want these things out.
Right. So one of the
والمي
reasons
تقصد؟
one of the reasons why
بغش
we know hydrogen
infection.
gas is safe for us, one of the reasons why we know hydrogen gas is safe for us, is because we naturally produce hydrogen gas in our gut when we eat fiber.
يب.
شو اسمه؟
ايه
فهو عامل لك
بس هو ناقص.
ايه بقى هو شو عامل لك انه هو منيح بدك انت كتير. Yep.
Okay, can you guys see this video?
Yep.
Hold on, see.
Not yet.
Okay, let me go ahead and you got it?
No, yeah.
Okay, so this video will show you how to use H2 Blue,
كان
and how to
يكون
use it rightly. Yeah, it'll show you how to use these drops
يب.
Yeah.
and how to use it rightly.
يكون بعته على
And
الشات.
then
يكون بعته على الشات لينك.
You've sent on the chat. Yeah, I've seen it now. Yeah.
yeah. And then as far as one of those bottles go, I would definitely tell you to go to my website.
Yeah, we're already on
Probably.
your website, to be honest, me and my dad.
Oh, okay. Okay, 'cause I was gonna say this might be the easiest one and most convenient one might be to go ahead and buy the Evolve bottle.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
because we actually need, to buy at least the one of the bottles that you have, and also, the testers.
Yes. Oh yeah. So okay, so this is I just sent you the Evolve bottle. It's in the chat.
Is there
And
any chance you
then
can send it on WhatsApp? Do you have WhatsApp?
WhatsApp?
Yeah. Do you have WhatsApp?
Yeah, let me see real quick.
قل له احسن اذا كان
Because my dad really, it's very easy for him to, communicate on WhatsApp
WhatsApp,
besides email, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Which makes it a lot easier for him to also book extra appointments with you for the
if
future.
I need something.
Right. Let's see here.
والله الكاميرا حط لي يومي نازلين راسنا هيك طلع
إيه.
في منظرنا.
إيه. شو خلفيتنا أنا شايف خلفيتنا أنا هيك أحسن برو. شوف شهادات شوف عالم شو بدي يشوف هيك.
هو بس قصدي نازل الكاميرا نازلة هيك عالية كيف يعني باين وشك هيك عادي.
Okay. Yep. No, so like I have WhatsApp. You need my number?
Yes, please. He will take it now. 1 second.
Yes. When you're ready. Plus
620
620
805
805
1216.
12
12 16.
12 and 16. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. as in plus 6208051216. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me go maybe double check and put it in the chat for you, so you
Yep.
guys can even see it on here, so
Yes,
you can
please.
confirm.
Yes, please.
Okay, can you see that? 620805 is on the chat in Zoom.
محمود سجل عندك؟ شو كان اسمه هذا؟
تايوان حبيبي اسمه تايوان.
يب.
لا سجله مثل عادي.
كيف؟
تايوان.
Yeah, T.
Okay.
It should be. So my name will look like this.
Yep.
Taiwan Hubbard.
Yep.
You see it in the chat?
Yeah. So.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome.
How does it sit? All right, sweet man. Thank you
شيء.
so much. Fish Danny?
Yes, maybe
Sure.
خلصنا هون.
Sorry, I
في
think.
في شيء محظورات بالنسبة لموضوع العلاج في شيء.
Yeah, my dad wants to know just one thing. Is there, any legal stuff that we need to know about before, using this machine, like, as a service, or not really? Because we're already, insured, we're already registered, we have certificates, so we've got everything covered, from the base of, legal stuff and insurance and all that things. But
بالعادة
Yeah, I mean,
but of course, some governments really request certain stuff before you even proceed with doing a few therapies or therapy, any therapy. But I'm not
yeah,
sure
yeah,
if
yeah.
this is
So,
necessary too. Just because I don't think
yeah,
it is, but yeah.
yeah. As far as my knowledge base goes, as long as you guys are properly insured and you have all your T's and your I's dotted, so to speak, on that front, then you don't have any other issues or policies or legal things. Now
We
that
don't need to have
doesn't mean.
certificates, yeah?
Yeah, no, so yeah, I was gonna say, so that doesn't mean that, because I think you guys are located in Australia, right?
Yeah,
Or where you
Sydney,
guys
Australia.
located?
Yeah,
Yes, Sydney,
Sydney,
Australia.
Yeah, Australia. Yeah, you located in Australia. I wouldn't necessarily know what their requirements would be there. Since
I
I'm
know.
located in the
I
United
know.
States, so it's
I
gonna
know,
be
yeah.
quite different.
We
But as
we
long as you
definitely
guys
asked,
are,
but yeah, we just wanted to ask again.
yeah. As long as you guys are,
We are
like I
covered.
said, properly insured, and
We
you
are,
guys
we
are
are.
going about it in the right ways that's safe, right? Like some people, like hydrogen is a flammable gas. You should make sure that there's that
With the
that people
restrictions
aren't
and
doing something
precautions.
silly,
Yeah.
having around an ignition source or something like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know what
That,
you mean. No,
that's crazy.
my dad's really
Don't do
careful with
stuff like that.
everything. Yeah, my dad is like 10 times much careful than I am in this kind of field. So yeah, I know what you
Yes,
mean.
yeah. So make sure you just have good safety protocols with it. And then, like I said, there are going to be different units. What you guys basically have right now would be kind of classified as your, high, or it'd be kind of classified as a mid flow rate, um, um, home device type inhalation system. There are
Yeah.
clinical grade hydrogen inhalation systems, and then
So
there's somewhat of kind of like the
if you
low
wanted to
grade.
buy a clinical grade, a good machine, what are we looking at? Any kind of wholesale prices, such as we're a clinic and we know we can get
بالمصنع.
it from a manufacturer. So what do you recommend?
Yeah, I would point you towards, if you're gonna get like a clinical grade system, typically the ones that I point people towards is or at least one. There's one from Japan, but this
That's what
one
my
is
dad wanted to actually know because he already looked at it.
But too expensive.
yeah, this is crazy expensive.
Yeah.
This one is from Japan. It is developed by the company Doctor's Man. It's a very expensive device.
Yes.
I think it's like $16,000.
16,000. Yes. American dollars. Yeah.
Super
That mean
expensive.
maybe 20.
This one,
For us,
that
it
one's
means
way
like
too
around
high.
21,000 Australian dollars.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's way too high. There's another one. This one is the UHC 1000. It's one of the ones I use the most here in my own home. But this one's also quite expensive, but you can get it from the manufacturer VH Life. And they'll give you probably a decent price on it. I think they try to sell it for around $10,000.
That sounds
But
good.
Yep.
yeah, they try to sell it for around $10,000, but through HU Hub,
كملي.
my connection with them, they've been knowing me for a long time. If I send a client to them, they basically try to get into them for about $7,000.
Oh, beautiful.
So
Good.
yeah. So
Okay.
so
That sounds
this
good.
one is kind of the one that I send people to the manufacturer and I tell them, hey, they're with me.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they're with me. Give them a
Yep.
good deal, and then they give them a really good deal. Everybody else has to pay like 11 grand for that machine.
And let's say, for instance, how many mil is that machine there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this one, so this one is 1,000 milliliters. This one is 1,000 milliliters.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah. It's 1,000 milliliters, and then it can be split between two people. So two people can breathe 500 milliliters at the same time. So you have one person sitting here breathing, you have another person sitting, and that's where they have these two ports. So you see the white
same
port
as
here.
this one, 2 ports, but 600. So
Yeah.
300,
What-
300.
Yeah.
Yes. What about the
600, then they can split
another
it.
devices?
That one's home devices, personal devices, the little ones.
The blue one and another one.
Oh, this one?
Yep.
These two? Yeah, so so this would be more like a personal device, like a home style device. These are all VH Life's devices. So this is a dual unit. This is a 600 milliliter per minute breathing unit, and then it has an attached hydro water pitcher. So it takes the gas and it automatically bubbles it into the pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
So like instead of having your little tube that goes into your water basin, this one automatically has a pitcher connected. So all you do is basically there's a button here on the bottom.
Yep.
When you want to make hydrogen water, it'll basically push this button and then it'll automatically take hydrogen gas that's from this 600 milliliter per minute generator, funnel it through the water and mix it in the pitcher for you. And then once it's done, it takes about 2 to 4 minutes. Once it's done, it'll bubble this water. It'll bubble 1.5 liters of water in about 4 minutes, and then you pick it up and you pour it. So so that one is called the VH600, and this one is called the UHC1000.
That one, how much is that one as well? Like the one that you just explained
This
about
one?
for the water
This
that
one?
is already tank and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, this one. I think it's around like $4,000, $5,000. Let me check. It's around. Let's see here.
منيحة هاي بس هذاك أحسن. إذا تجيب
هذا شو للبيت؟
كله البيت. كله personal use.
بس هذا كثير، بس هذول
حلوين.
هذا الأزرق.
هذا حلو الأزرق. إيه أزرق حلو. My dad really liked the look of the device next to you where you're actually putting your hands. That one in the middle.
This one?
Yeah,
that
next
one.
This one?
That one.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, he liked it. He liked the way it looks.
Yeah, this is the 300 milliliter per minute unit.
Yeah, this is the home Dulgin device.
Right. Yeah, like a home device. It's really good for.
How much is it?
And hold on. So this one is $4,750, and then the home device is, let's see here.
Home device.
And then the home device over here. This would be kind of really good for clients who want to buy a system and breathe at home.
Yep.
This device is $2,770.
This is from
same company. Same company. H2. HV2 يمكن.
Yeah, this is from.
So this one's VH600.
VH6.
And then this one is the VH300.
This is from China?
No, Taiwan.
Taiwan. Okay, good. Taiwan is good.
So all three of these units are from Taiwan. They are the flagship units from VH Life.
Okay, that sounds really good.
What about the last one, the blue one?
Yes, and this blue one is 27. Is let's see here. It's $2,770.
Yeah, it's 300
and
mil.
then like this one,
300 mil.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, so 300 mil, and then it comes with an automatic mixing cup. And so it comes with a mixing cup.
So how much was it? Did you say how much? 2,700. Roughly.
Yeah, this one was 2,000. It's $2,770. That's kind of like my special price that my clients get to go that they offer to customers.
Yeah.
and then it comes with a specialized mixing cup. So a specialized cup for dissolving the gas in the water. So it has this little it has a little mixer at the bottom,
فيها بخاصة بخاصة
and
تحط
it'll
المية
dissolve the
فيها
gas
هيدروجين
into
في
the
المية.
water faster. So basically, I'll show you. So basically, when you put this connects to the machine where the gas comes out.
Yep.
It has a little special hole here.
Yep.
And a washer on the top of this. You put it in here, and it'll funnel the gas, hydrogen gas, right next to the mixer. And then you press the button twice, and it'll mix the hydrogen into the water.
Nice.
Yeah, and basically, and it'll run for I think 90 seconds.
Mm.
And in 90 seconds, you're basically going to end up almost saturating the water. So you're basically going to get the 1.6 ppm in 90 seconds.
90 seconds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's roughly like 2 minutes. That's really good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What about the goggles?
What's the benefit of the goggles?
benefit?
Oh, yeah. So basically, hydrogen's benefits are going to be somewhat you're going to be basically hydrogen's going to be doing the similar things on different parts of the body, but it's going to have ultimately like a healing effect. So for example, hydrogen's primary benefits is that it restores the antioxidant free radical balance within the cells themselves.
Yep.
And then it also restores correct bioenergetics. So basically how the cell is using energy to function, right? And so because of this, hydrogen is going to have this antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effect. So for a person who has glaucoma, right, or a person who has retinal issues, they've seen that, for example, with like a retina disorder, they've shown that that the retina was actually being deteriorated. They showed that when they were applying hydrogen gas to the eye, it increased the retina's thickness by 75% within 4 weeks. So it was restoring the retina. And so this is because hydrogen is actually regulating. The fancy word for it is a gaseous signal modulator. It regulates cellular processes towards homeostasis, towards how it's supposed to run optimally. When the body runs optimally, it heals itself. So that's basically how it runs in a nutshell.
So let's say someone has acne. Does it really help?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So basically, one of the ways that they've seen hydrogen help with acne is that hydrogen has really positive and beneficial effects on the endocrine system or hormones. So hydrogen can regulate hormones in the body and restore balance to that.
بضخ على الوش. بضخ على الوش. هي مع الأكل.
ايه
لك الفيديو هي ياسمين عبي هيدروجين ووتر بوخر على وشها لما كثير حبوب.
My dad actually sprays hydrogen on one of the clients' face, like he has hydrogen
acne,
and she has a lot of acne, and he actually, one of the times he sprayed, a little spray on her face, which actually had a bit of effect.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So basically, like, if you do it, yeah, man. So like basically, like if you do it over time, especially like they even have like hydrogen baths. So they've seen this around hydrogen being really beneficial for the skin, and cosmetics. One of the ways that it benefits acne too is that it can down regulate what's called sebum secretion in the skin, which leads to it's kind of like an oil. It's kind of like an oily substance that our body produces, sebum, and it down regulates sebum in the skin so that it doesn't clog pores, and so you don't get as much acne. So there's another one. I'll show you this.
Yes.
Let me show you. I'll show you this real quick.
في واحد يطلب من العيون. لا
بابا عملها في الكلاب وكذا.
اسأله.
لا خلاص هو شو خلاص. لا بابا.
شفت أنا صورة حاطينه عندهم إيه.
My dad's really asking about this one. He said he's seen a photo where someone is putting an eye drop of hydrogen in each one eye, and he said maybe this one is really beneficial for the eyes, like hydrogen drop here and hydrogen drop here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hydrogen's rich salines or drops in the eyes is not typically readily available, but on the market you can make your own hydrogen saline for drops in the eyes. But typically when you're doing hydrogen saline drops in the eyes, you have to do repeated bouts of it throughout the day. And so, for example, let's say if you had hydrogen saline that you could put in your eyes,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You would want to start in the morning and do, let's say, 4 or 5 drops of hydrogen
واحد
saline
اثنين
in the
ثلاثة أربعة.
eye, like in each eye, and then go in the afternoon and do
بس
another 4 or 5
هو
drops,
مستغرب ليش
and
قالوا
do
له إنه لازم
do
تسكر
another 4
عيونك
or 5
بالجوجلز.
drops.
My dad, they told my dad at the company that when you put the
Psoriasis.
goggles, you need to close your eyes.
Why?
Is that true?
No, like
Because
no, like you don't have to close your eyes.
there's warm, and there's normal
and dry.
and dry, which means it's dry.
Oh, yeah. So with those goggles, you don't have to close your eyes. It does have a misting, has a what's it called? A function where you can blow kind of like water mist into there. So
Yeah,
I'll show you.
that's what it is. It blows water like a mist. True.
Yeah. See if I have, because like I have those same goggles you guys have.
No,
Trying to
that's
see if I
fine.
have
That's fine. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It comes like
It blows a mist.
evaporate.
So
It's like a wind.
Bro.
It's like water evaporates water.
yeah. It's kind of like water, but like you realize that like there's a port on the side for the hydrogen to come in, right, to the goggles. So there's a little port that you plug into the machine.
True.
And you plug it into the goggles.
Yeah.
And it funnels hydrogen gas into there. And the water mist is just literally for moisture and keeping your eyes moist.
Yeah, 100%.
So regardless though, hydrogen will naturally diffuse. It has the highest diffusion rate out of any molecule in the universe. So basically it just permeates your eye. And so you should do your sessions for at least about 20 to 30 minutes. We've actually done testing on this, that actually within 30 minutes, if you actually wear it for 30 minutes, it'll reach 1.1, it'll reach 1 ppm of hydrogen gas in your eye fluid, in the ocular fluid, in the inside of your eye. It'll actually reach 1.1 ppm. And that's shown really to be therapeutic for the eye. And so at least doing about 30 minutes, doing 30 minutes per session is the best way to actually to use those goggles.
Nice.
Yeah, good.
That really sounds good. That's it. Now we know, a few stuff that now we know that basically, hydrogen therapy
It's
is
safe,
not
it's
it's safe, that's all we're worried about. That's it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing, is that hydrogen can be done safely. And the safety profile is like immense. It's just when people handle it in ways that are with negligence.
Yeah.
So like somebody can think flippantly, they're like, oh well, I can smoke a cigarette while I'm breathing or doing something silly like that, right?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you can hurt yourself. Like that's negligence is where people hurt themselves. Yeah, like
basically what you're trying to say is you can't smoke and have hydrogen.
right, correct.
And
No,
vaping.
like yeah, can't vape. Don't do any of those things while you're doing hydrogen. You're asking to hurt yourself, because hydrogen is a flammable gas. So there's something else I was going to show you. See here.
Of course.
So you guys see, you see my, hold on, I didn't share my screen. You see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so like just to show you how beneficial hydrogen is for the skin. This is a study for hydrogen effects on psoriasis. For psoriasis, a skin disorder, and what the patients did. So they were actually taking hydrogen baths, and you can see. Let's see if they'll show you. Oh, you're not going to show us? I'm going to make it big. You can see some of the effects. Can they show
Can
it?
you actually lose weight? Or what is that sound, I'm not sure. Or is that skin rash?
No, skin
rash.
So you see here in first case, this is what it looked like at the beginning, right? They took 8 weeks of hydrogen baths. This is what it looked like after.
Wow.
Only 8 weeks, 2 months.
Nothing. That's nothing.
2 months. So they took hydrogen baths. Look at this. This is where it started at the beginning. After 8 weeks.
Wow, it's amazing.
When it started,
for breathing hydrogen or water and
bathing in it. Bathing. So basically, they were taking a hydrogen bath. They were taking hydrogen baths. So basically, they'll fill up a tub, right, with water, and like your little water basin that you're bubbling the water into. They'll actually fill the tub with hydrogen gas, and they'll bubble it. They'll bubble a hydrogen bath tub. So it'd be like 100+ liters of water, and
Yeah.
the people soak, and they'll soak in it for 10. They'll just sit in it for about 10, 15 minutes, right?
Wow.
And then literally they did that for 8 weeks.
حمام يا
And then this is like the result. So when you were saying, can hydrogen help with acne, or can hydrogen help with
it definitely does.
skin problems? Yes, hydrogen can be very, very.
So sorry, just to reframe back. So you said, these patients went into like a bath where hydrogen is, it's like H2 bath, is it?
Just the Japanese,
Yes.
they have this technology.
We don't have it. Do we have it here? No. Or can we have it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So there's different technologies for producing a hydrogen bath. For example, there's one that we recommend.
لا 5000 إضافة لذاك الأكياس بتحطه هيك.
Yeah, there's one that we recommend.
معناتها بضخ
هيك
20
قلبك
ساعة
تحطها وهي بتعمل ايه بقلبك
ضخ
هيك قد فيها 700 و1000 يابانية.
هذا بتعمل انت عيادة خاصة له فرق هذا عن هذا.
طلع لا هذا مو هي. انت المفروض تعرف شو تعمل، تفتح بزنس خاص بهذاك، هذا حالك هذا حالك. هو انا شفت لك بزنس. شوفوا.
All right, you see this device?
Yeah.
This is a hydrogen bath device. So basically your breathing machine. Your breathing machine that you have, your 600 mils.
Yep.
You can funnel that gas to this machine, and this machine will have tubings.
Yep. Yes.
That you plug into a bathtub, and it'll take the gas and it'll dissolve it and mix it into the bath water to make a hydrogen bath. And you'll see the bath will just be full of cloudy hydrogen rich water. People soak in it. This is how they did it.
Very nice.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Not expensive.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's not that expensive.
1,400.
Yep, $1,400.
Yeah.
And so we actually have one here, and I actually did testing on this product.
Oh, yeah.
So like,
Nice.
I mean, so like it's already approved. See, it says independent test report conducted by Taiwan Hubbard. So that you can click here, and you'll actually see. Oh, it's not on there. What happened to my report?
That's all right.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Anyway,
next.
Anyway, you'll see here that basically, if I went
to my see the
website,
video?
Yeah. Let me show you.
لا في فيديو.
ما اشتغل.
That's all right. The video is really good to watch for really quick. And I know we took in too much of your time now, so we really appreciate it. And definitely, now we're gonna go to your website and find a few stuff to buy.
Yeah.
And we're definitely buying a few stuff. So thank you so much for your time. Regardless of all this.
Yeah. قال له ابوي بعت له مشان يشترك بالكورسات تبعيتكم.
So you sent to my dad to sign up to the courses. So 168 is for what course exactly? Because he didn't understand.
Oh, so go back. So say it again. Say that again. What'd you ask?
So my dad was asking about the course that he received that he can sign up for, which was 168. So this is a course for something.
Whole courses or just each course?
Are you talking about the Molecular Hydrogen Institute course?
Yes. Maybe six courses. I think.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, let me see here.
Yeah, he received something.
But you send me an email if you can buy all the courses. You put the $168, but I don't understand if this price for whole courses
or one course.
Oh, okay. Yes. No. It is for all the courses. So
okay. Maybe I have to buy. Yes.
So this one you will run the course.
Right.
Taiwan.
What?
Are you running this course on your end?
No. So I don't run the course. I'm friends with the actual scientist that runs
yeah,
this course.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
so
to. I have
yeah, so
signed in
me
this
and
course. Yes, if this
yeah,
course
so
is
like
because I have to.
me and Tyler. Yeah, so
Yes,
this is a really good course.
I
I
have
actually
to.
helped Tyler
Yep,
finalize this course.
I
Okay,
have to.
beautiful, done. He will sign up for it.
Thank you, Taiwan.
Yeah,
Thank you
sign
so
up for this
much.
course.
Look,
I
please,
appreciate it.
Taiwan. I'm not sure if my dad sent you a message or not on WhatsApp, but we're gonna send you a message now, and
Okay.
we're gonna stay in contact, of course. You know, because what we're thinking now in the here in the future, of course, from now onwards, is we really
Yes.
want to expand, you know, this hydrogen therapy into the next level. So our clinic has been for the past 7 years working on natural therapy, and so my dad always liked to expand on natural stuff. We have
Yeah.
Sena therapy and night therapy, TFT, reflexology, all this kind of natural stuff, which are really, really amazing and powerful. So obviously, you know, a hydrogen therapy alongside with these modalities is really, you know, beneficial for clients
Right.
and for us too. So that's why, you know, what you showed us today is really great. So we are definitely going to buy, you know, at least one device from now, but we want to really have a sit down and think about it, because it's not about the price. No, we want to know which one to buy, because we're really interested in something. But now there's a lot of options to buy.
Taiwan, I send you
Oh yes. Oh
my
yeah.
phone number.
Yeah.
If you can send me something by WhatsApp, we can
Because you didn't find your number on WhatsApp.
yes, I don't
Oh,
know
I didn't
why.
find it. Okay, one second. Let me do that while I got you guys on here. Let me see if I can do that real quick.
I appreciated all this information, Taiwan. I